There's no such concern for shareholders in Golden Circle. The consensus among producers is that the offer from Heinz is fair, more than 4 times current market value.
There's been lots of talk between shareholders and growers, and yeah, I think it's fairly positive. I don't think there's too many people that are looking at saying no to this offer. It's an opportunity for growers to realise some capital out of Golden Circle. It's been tied up in there for a long time, so I see it as a fairly good thing.
Murray Pike and his family have been growing pineapples on the Sunshine Coast since Golden Circle's cannery opened for business in 1948. They've weathered the financial and production storms, but were caught out by this week's offer.
We knew nothing about it, but it was hit us on Monday morning at about 8 o'clock. I got the first call from one of the directors to ask me if I'd be prepared to take $1.65, and I said yes. And found some details about the deal. There's no script attached to it. It's a cash sale only. So yeah, I think it's considering the economic climate, it's a pretty good deal.
After propping up the company for years, producers are happy they'll finally get to see some financial reward. But there's still concerns for the future of the industry.
We'd like growers to have a level of certainty in the industry and in the future of the industry, so they can continue to invest, as they have invested over many years, and continue to grow the industry in Queensland.
GrowCom, the organisation which represents Queensland's fruit, vegetable and horticultural industries, says the greatest concern is ensuring growers have certainty.
Well, we certainly hope to see a very strong pineapple industry remain on the Sunshine Coast and in the rest of Queensland, and we'd like growers to have access to local processing facilities.
From a grower that supplies Golden Circle, then your concern is that they'll continue to take your fruit and probably continue to try and increase prices, because we're having some massive increases in input costs in the last few years, especially in the last 12 months. It's been astronomical. Fuel, fertiliser, chemical, all that stuff is going through the roof, and our prices aren't moving. So I guess there's something that I'd like to see that maybe them address, whether that's, increase in price of pineapple. I know that's fairly difficult for them because, we're competing on a world market. So I've had a fair career in pineapple, and but I'm probably getting towards the end of my career. But for any of these young chaps that are coming through farming, I'd like to see them have the opportunity to continue to farm. So yeah, I suppose that's the only thing I'd like Heinz to do is to continue processing pineapple and paying a price that makes it worthwhile.
Whilst one takeover offer is on the table and the other is making its way, the impact of these iconic Queensland brands ending up in somebody else's hands remains to be seen.
Certainly Suncorp is an iconic brand within Queensland itself, and it's possible that any potential buyer may well retain that brand. Golden Circle, certainly the brand has some worth. I think the brand has more worth locally than it does nationally, and I think Heinz's view there may well be that they'll start to brand things Heinz.
So please don't take my sunshine away.